Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you watch this channel. I want to take you to a statement that Willy Mutunga, who is the first Supreme Court President of the Republic of Kenya. And Willy Mutunga has posted a question, a statement which sounds to be like a question. And this is what he said. How do you develop the country when the entire ruling class is guilty of theft, corruption, wastage, politics of division, and enslavement by foreign interest? Lying requires intelligence, which is lacking in these sycophantic utterances. Let me take you through this message again. How do you develop the country when the entire ruling class is guilty of theft, corruption, wastage, politics of division, and the enslavement by foreign interests? Lying requires intelligence, which is lacking in these sycophantic utterances. So that's what Willy Mutunga, our former Chief Justice, has given out as a statement. What Willy Mutunga has done here is echoed some of the things that the Catholic bishops, the statements that they released back then, Willy Mutunga talks about lying. I want us to go extensively into this statement by Willy Mutunga because based on or looking at how things are unfolding, ladies and gentlemen, it's as if all leaders have decided that enough is enough. So before you escalate this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, please like this video. It's so important if you like this video. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed before. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Now, the statement by Willy Mutunga, which was released on 8th, coincides with an event that took place in Eldoret. And I believe some of you must have read or seen the video where MURKOMEN, who is the CS in William Ruto's government, was booed, was heckled, and the funny thing is that all these things happened in Eldoret. Now, in Eldoret, that is why we expected that all the CSS that serve in this government would get all the supports because Eldoret is William Ruto's stronghold. For those who've been following the politics of William Ruto, you must remember that he was Member of Parliament representing Eldoret for some kind of some number of times before he became a CS and subsequently became a deputy president, and now he's the president. So he has served Eldoret, So what we know about Eldoret is that they supported William Ruto during the 2022 general election, and they gave William Ruto a lot of votes. So the expectation was that MURKOMEN was going to receive all the support, considering that even though that we know that Eldoret is a metropolitan, but we know that Kalenjins, Nandis in those areas are in numbers. So the other tribes also are in Eldoret, but we know that most of the people there are from the Kalenjin origin. So the expectation was that maybe MURKOMEN angereceiviwa vizuri, but what happened shocked MURKOMEN. And I think this is because of the statement which he had given out previously when he decided to attack people who keep on criticizing the government in that video which I shared, ladies and gentlemen. So the people in Eldoret are sending a very strong message to MURKOMEN. That is why that's why the statement by Mutunga, which is also echoing the statements of all other leaders, is pointing to a fact that this government must wake up to the realization that Kenyans are not happy with it. What Willy Mutunga is trying to tell us is that Kenyans are not happy with it. This thing started with the church. The judiciary has been talking about it. Now we are seeing the former staff talking about it. And these things are happening on the ground, especially the strongholds of Kenya Kwanza. What we are seeing, like the case of Eldoret, that is a ground, We saw what happened in Mount Kenya, during the burial ceremonies, whereby Deputy President's message could not be read. Why? Because the people are disgruntled. So personally, the statement by Mutunga, Willy Mutunga ameamua hapa kwamba anachoma barabara na lami ameamua kwamba mbaya liwalo na liwe. So what we are seeing in very few words, ni kwamba ni kama serikali italazimika kusikiza wananchi, ama 2027 ifunge virago na iende. Ndio maana unaona kwamba watu wengi wanaongea kwamba hii serikali ni ile ya one term. Hapa Kenya tujue kuwa na one term presidency, lakini wengi venye wanaongea ni kama hii itakuwa ni kama one term. And so many people have thrown their weights behind the presidency, which is not going to be politically might favor William Ruto in 2027. So many people, because we all know that Omtata pia amesimama. Tunajua kwamba Kalonzo atasimama. Tunajua kwamba kuna ile Kibaso atasimama. Tunajua kwamba kuna wengine watasimama. So if hao wote wakisimama hivyo, votes zitagawanyika. Na votes zikigawanyika hivyo, sasa hapo ndio kuna shida. So we are likely to see what happened in 1992. So I think that's why you find that William Ruto ko reluctant. Najua kwamba hawa watu wasimame wote, they campaign against him, they split the votes, alafu apite katikati yao. Maybe that is the mindset. So I think the best thing that should happen going forward, ladies and gentlemen, and because Kenyans are now disgruntled, need they choose one person. We don't know who that person is going to be, but one person should be given that mandate to run against William Ruto. That is the only way they can beat William Ruto. But before we talk about beating William Ruto, because we are still talking about the statement that has been released by Willy Mutunga. Okiya Omtata has shared something here also, and he said, inspired by the powerful words of our national anthem, we are reminded of the immense responsibility we bear as citizens of this great nation. The anthem is not just a song, it is a call to action, a prayer, and a vision for the Kenya we desire and deserve. Justice must be our shield, ensuring fairness, equity, and accountability for every citizen. Unity, peace, and liberty are the heart of our strength. Regardless of our differences, we are united by a shared dream of a prosperous Kenya. Through hard work and responsible stewardship, we must ensure that every Kenyan enjoys dignity and opportunity. See, that's what was shared by Okiya Omtata. So you see all these reactions, if you look at them, the various reactions that you see online. In fact, to an extent whereby what on let a story kama za Kasongo, the comedy that has been used around Kasongo. So these days when you hear Kasongo, someone thinks about William Ruto's failures. Your Kasongo, word Kasongo it talks about William Ruto's failures. So that's why these days, even though the government is crying that Kenyans wanna criticize sana, but I think they are the ones who are to blame. And hii chuki walipanda wenyewe last year. Alafu mwaka huu chuki kazidi kwa finance bill 2024-2025, chuki kaongezeka. Unaona? So hii chuki ambayo iliongezeka ndio sasa imelipuka. That is why I keep on siding with the prophecy that was released by Pastor Ezekiel. And Pastor Ezekiel talked about a rebellion. He saw that this was going to happen if Kenyans realized that this person didn't understand what we wanted. The person I'm talking about is William Ruto. That the president didn't understand the requirements of Kenyans. And he thought that Kenyans were just after those promises. He will face the music. What we are seeing in this dispensation, ladies and gentlemen, is William Ruto facing the music. And that has been amplified by that statement from Willy Mutunga. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section and you can offer a reaction regarding this statement from Willy Mutunga. Willy Mutunga has reminded William Ruto about something. He didn't mention him, but the message was directed at him. And he said, how do you develop the country when the entire ruling class is guilty of theft, corruption, wastage, politics of division, and enslavement by foreign interests? Lying requires intelligence, which is lacking in these sycophantic utterances. Lie maturely, lie professionally. That is what Willy Mutunga is trying to tell those people who keep on dishing out political lies. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case there, but just go below in the comment section and you can offer a reaction regarding this statement from Willy Mutunga. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.